All right, everyone, welcome to Sour Horsepower, and today we're taking a look at this 2021 Toyota Supra that has been tuned with a JB4 Tuned. It has intake on it, catless downpipe. It still has the stock catback on it, and then we have some Konig wheels here with the Falken RT 660s. So in the front, we're going with 265 35 19s, and then here in the back, some big old meaty boys. Let me find it for you. Let's see if you can see it down here. 305 30 19s. So a lot of meat out the back to help put this power down. It should be well over 500 horsepower now. We're going to go ahead and take this thing for a drive. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we can exactly see done with the mods. And hopefully we can see something. So let's get to it. All right, everyone. So as you can see here, we're in the engine bay. You got this very, very, very nice looking AWE carbon fiber intake. And unfortunately, how most modern cars are designed, it's basically impossible to see anything else. But trust me, there are catless downpipes on this car. We're going to go through the tuning software now, the JB4 tuning software, and show you some of the different options that one can do for you. So let's go ahead and pop over and take a look at that.
All right, so with the 2021 Supras, the ECUs are locked on them, and you can't just do a flash tune. So we have to use a piggyback like the JB4 on here. And the JB4 has been working really, really good so far. You can change your gauges, change how they look, but I just have, the boost and what gears and what maps I'm in. But all you have to do is connect it to the car as Bluetooth. Wait and handshake, connected. Then I can go over into settings, and on the fly you can select your map. So we have like map 0, which is no tune whatsoever. You have map 1, which is 3 psi over stock at 91. Map 2, 4 psi over stock, 91 to 93. And I'm running map 3, which is 6 psi over stock at 93. Map 4 would be if I was doing an E50 mixture, and that's quite a bit more boost. And then map 5 is like if I was doing E85, but that would require a few more parts in the car. And then you have a couple spots for custom tunings. If you want to have your shop go ahead and make a completely custom one for you. And then you have valet, which no boost whatsoever, makes the car nice and slow.
All right, so you've seen that. You've seen the tuning. We've talked about the mods. Can't really, obviously, we tried to look at them, but it's not much to look at. So we're going to go ahead and get out on the road. Thanks again, Justin, for letting me drive this. This will be the second time I've driven this car. We drove it while it was stock, even on stock wheels and tires. Now we have everything we talked about. I did bring the draggy, so we will have some draggy data to go off of it. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it the first time because I'm a terrible YouTuber and I don't think about these things. But yeah, so we'll see what the current draggy numbers say. We might have to do an average because there's not really any flat area around here to get a complete flat. So we might have to do an average of like an uphill run and a downhill run. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in, set the cameras up, and get on the road and see how these mods really change this Toyota Supra. All right, so here we are in the Supra. Probably a little bit more than 500 horsepower, somewhere in that 500 to 600 horsepower range with all the mods. So yeah, nothing left to do other than get on the road. We are in sport mode. To press the button.
Press the button on the side.
See all these new safety systems and stuff. All right, so we got some sticky tires on here. Should help us a little bit. We'll find out. But yeah, let's get on the road. See what this thing does. Let's go to manual mode. All right. Oh, heads up display. Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I noticed that the first time.
No, I didn't know I had it. I had to go into the settings and turn it on, and it shocked the hell out of me when I discovered it. I forgot to tell you about that.
This is also a new first for me. I've never driven a car with a heads up display before.
Yeah, it's pretty
convenient. All right, so let's get on it here a little bit. Bicyclist. Never mind. Wait until we get around this corner up here. Slow it down. So we're gonna do we'll do second gear, about 4,000 RPM, which is gonna put us at 30 miles an hour. And here we go. that's a lot different than the last time I drove it.
It's so much more violent from the passenger seat.
That initial hit is way faster. Like it's like basically exactly what you did. You took all the restriction off the engine, and now just like an instant spool. That was crazy. That's what, honestly, that's what I was saying, more of the holy blank to. But yeah, all right, let's toss it a little bit here with these wider tires on. Take it easy on the power.
Do you feel I don't know if you remember how it felt last time on the Michelin Pilots. Yeah, when I got these on, like the day I got them and tried it, man, it was freaky the difference the tires made, the way it feels.
So the cool thing about the RT660s, they're, hold on, that mid-range shove is a lot different now. Okay. That all right, back to the tires. Sorry. These are actually extreme performance summer tires, Treadwear 200, so they are a lot more aggressive than the Michelins that you did have, because they were 300 Treadwear. So these are a lot softer, a lot more competition-oriented tire. And they have grip, that's for sure. It still does, it helped. All right, so these tires definitely helped. My big complaint about the car last time was the rear end felt nervous. It always felt nervous going over a bump, right, like mid-corner if you were on the power at all. The tires helped. It's still, you can tell it just wants to slide a little bit more.
Yeah, anytime you launch it really hard, the back end wiggles, but I mean it straightens itself right out.
Yeah. It's like it's trying to control itself, or the tires are trying to control the car, but it's just a hint. But it's definitely way better than it was before. A lot better. There's a lot of people walking around today. We're gonna go ahead and flip around, go back down the mountain, but yeah, this is noticeably different than what it used to be. And then we'll get you some exhaust clips real quick, and then we'll actually do a full sort of exhaust video coming up. So if you want to see that one, subscribe now. So while you're watching this one, subscribe so you can see the future video on this. But we'll go ahead and flip around, head back down the mountain. Ooh, okay. I said head back down the mountain. That's not really a mountain. All right, so we're gonna do a little roll here, 10-mile-an-hour roll, and that turbo just, that blow-off valve.
Is that a little more violent, you think?
Oh yeah, it's the. All right, so I wouldn't say it's. You don't feel. It's more of a response thing. It's how quick that power comes in. Yes, it is more power, but the bigger difference is the response time of how quickly it just fires up the boost. Because before it was kind of lazy until it got in. Once it got in the boost, before it was good, but it was kind of lazy. Now we're
yeah, I'm gonna turn it back on just because
yeah.
I don't want to kill us.
No, you don't trust me.
No, I trust you. It's I haven't been able to push it as hard as I was around the turns because I keep breaking the back end loose. And when that boost does hit, it hits so hard, it'll break the rear end loose. So
I do wonder if you getting the rear springs, or well, you're talking about putting springs on it to lower it. I wonder if you putting springs on it will help with the rear end being so sketchy.
And the guys at the shop were saying it makes a big difference. They really need to be lowered about an inch and a half.
Tires do have grip though, I'll give them that. I mean, I'm not like going, 10/10 obviously, because we're still on a public road, but I mean, we're not going slow, and it's good. All right, we'll do another little pull here. Second gear, what we got? Make sure there's no cars. That's good. It's like I said, noticeably faster, but it's the response is where that's worth all the money alone, is the response. The pop, pop, pops coming out the back. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's lower the windows a little bit.
This one will have the intake noise over here.
Let's get around the corners here.
That intake made it sound a lot better. Yeah. So the guys at the shop were saying with these B58 motors, most guys come in and they just get a downpipe and a tune. That's it.
Yeah.
Because the intake and the exhaust is already so good on them.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not even worth the money performance-wise.
Yeah, but
I
you
got
get
the
the sound.
intake because I want the turbo noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, these B58s make power very, very easily with just a downpipe and a tune.
Do a little launch here.
You want to do launch control?
Yeah.
I think we do this. Then you hold the brake down and then gas up to 2,000. There we go.
Oh, is it wanted to do a burnout?
Yeah, I was trying to do it. Dang. Oh, man. Woo.
All right. So, all right, that was good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good. Like, the mid-range shove is a lot harder. The response is good. Up top, I was expecting a little bit more, but
I've been on the highway and like I did a pull. Man, we were
It's
probably
also-
at like 50, 60 miles an hour, and I did a pull against a brand new Corvette, man, and I smoked him.
so I will say this: it's deceptive speed, because sitting here, once you get above that initial hit, like the 0 to 60, it's just like going, and you look down the speedometer and it's climbing, and you're like, huh, it don't feel that fast, but
When I hit that 163 the other day, I didn't really.
yeah, 160.
I mean, you know, oh yeah.
No, you're good.
But I looked down and I saw the speed and I was like, oh crap, I'm in danger. Whoa, and I had to slow down. I felt like I was doing 90 miles an hour. I mean, you could tell I was moving, but like it was so smooth. The car was just hugged the ground. It was great.
So we just did our draggy run. Unfortunately, I think my draggy is just about dead, so it's not reading super accurate, because it said like a over 4 seconds 0 to 60, which is not the case. And we're also in an area where it's probably not good satellite coverage, so we'll try to get a different time. So there's that. Final thoughts on the mods you have done. Really good job, man. Nice choices. Sounds good. Goes good. It's definitely significantly faster than it was before, and that's all we really, that's why we do these things. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more content, especially if you want to see some more of the Supra on the channel. We have many other things as well. But comment below your thoughts on the mods or anything like that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a great day.